Since March 30th to April 2nd, we're having a planetary war. Saturn and Mars in Capricorn sitting on the top of each other. And these two malefic planets are looking or fighting for the control or the power. So it's very difficult. So, hey, Mars love action and go out, and Saturn love reflection and go in. So these two planets are fighting right now. So what are we going to do? I have this client from Germany, and he called me and he said, Guylaine, it's so hard. I'm in my little apartment when I used to have a rich social life. So what I'm going to do now? So how are we going to deal with these two planets at war in a way? Who's going to wave the white flag? And so we need to remain very peaceful, because this is, again, extraordinary circumstance we live in. Everybody's on the same family all together, and it's not so easy. So we have to remain serene, level-headed, and kind of calm, the 2 feet on the ground, to make sure, again, that we'll go peacefully in that situation. That's the job of Saturn. And hey, Saturn is in Capricorn, and he's going to make us pass the test. Now we have to learn to deal with difficulties in our stride. So we need to make them part of our daily life now and live with them. Because you know what? Capricorn is a sign that nothing is easy for him. He has to work so hard. Nothing comes from free. So Capricorn now, with all the planet in it, so in a way we have to learn to not just cope with all these difficulties, but to remain peaceful, calm, because the reward will be extraordinary. Now, since March 17 to March 31st, that was a Kalsarpa Yoga again. And what's the Kalsarpa Yoga? We know it's when all the planets are squeezed together and no way out. So that cut the chart in two, and it make us very on this stabilization time. Well, look at the life right now. But the moon will break those Kalsarpa until April 13. So the moon will go out, but the moon is the planet of emotion, sensitivity, and when the moon is alone, she will feel isolated from all the other planets. And she doesn't like that. So then that's mean we have to make sure that our emotions are not too high or volatile or perturbed or up and down with a lot of moods. So in a way we can make wrong decision. So we have to try again to stay more peaceful or have a good system to help us out. So even though the moon is by herself, make sure you give a phone call to your family, friend. We're there to help you. We can be that support for you. So when all the planets are all stuck between Rahu Ketu, even if the moon is out, so all those other planets, in a way, it's no way out at this moment. And everyone is on the same boat here. The whole world is on the same situation. So no one is independent, having a good time. Oh no, we're all on that situation together. And the lesson of all these planets between Rahu and Ketu, the karma, in a negative way, is to take that very at heart and be negative and bitter and angry and agitated. Or we take the side of trying to become more spiritual, try to be more kind. It's so funny, the other day I saw one of my colleagues, Jayshree, from a distance, and she looked pretty good with her eyes sparkling, and I said, what are you thinking? And she said, well, Guylaine, I have a choice. Either I get very agitated and worry, or I stay hopeful. Because I know this will pass, we will not be in that situation forever. But I will always remember how I behave, and I want to remember that I stay positive in all that time. So that's the situation right now. Now, the good news is that Venus just went into Taurus, and Venus loves Taurus. That's his own sign, and it's another earth sign, so very practical. And Venus, well, that's the goddess of love. So this is the time to put a magnet in your heart. So it's a time to be a little more selfless love, kind, generous. And Venus usually stay only 25 days in a sign, but now it will stay there for 4 months. So we are lucky to have Venus, that it will be there to give us a little boost in our attitude of being kind and more loving at this moment. And to finish, I want to tell you, do you know what is the favorite motto of Saturn? Less is more. What's that mean? It means that even if we have to live with just the essential thing, but we still have the chance to focus on what really matters. Less is more. Have a great week. We are there for you. We care for you. You know that. And you can just give us a phone, and that will make us very happy. Ghanshyam is always concerned and so happy when he hears that one of his member or client is doing good. So keep in touch with us. Have a good day.